Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Jojo with
Shruti, what's up, Joe?
what's up? Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
आज तो किसी का बर्थडे है ना?
अच्छा,
I believe so. Happy birthday, Joe.
thanks यार.
What's up?
मेरा New Year आज शुरू होता है, but we are 1 week late to
हाँ,
wish you guys. We took a break, but Happy New Year.
मतलब न्यू ईयर सिर्फ एक हफ्ते का या एक दिन का थोड़ा होता है. वो तो जब भी
I know.
मिले, that's New Year, no?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So happy birthday, Joe. I hope you have a wonderful new year ahead, and I
Thank
hope
you.
it does you like really good. And I
Thank
hope you
you.
feel like all happy from everybody's side, from all of our side, wishing her right here. Happy birthday.
So I will be out while you guys are watching this video. I'll be out and about in another city.
Maybe time for a new vlog then, birthday vlog.
Actually, that's a
That'd be
good
good.
idea. I
Yeah.
think I'll vlog it. You'll see it later. You'll see where I'm going. But I thought this song, highly requested, dropped right as the year ended, and everyone's telling me super motivational track for Raftaar to end the year on. So I was like, okay, we'll begin the year with it then. I know.
All right.
Same
Yeah, I like
energy.
it.
I like the name. It's called Never Back Down. Damn, when Raftaar goes into motivational mode, it's another level with his voice and energy, you know. So let's see.
True.
Let's see क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई साहब इस गाने में. Before we get into it, I do want to say thank you guys for all the love and feedback on the last Real Talk episode. It ended the year well. So yay
Yeah.
for that. I'm going to try and be regular with that this year. That's the
Yes.
only resolution. Okay, chalo, let's get into this. Never back down. Raftaar. Let's see whose music it is. 1 second. Gofena. Okay. A-Shock. Okay, let's do it. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, play.
तेरा भाई रफ्तार दोस्त बहाने मार दे खड़ा हो जा Never back down, never back down. जितना भी दबे तू करना नहीं tap out. Never back down, never back down. तेरा बाप तुझे बोले मैं तेरे भरोसे बैठता हूँ. Never back down, never back down. जितना भी दबे तू करना नहीं tap out. Never back down, never back down. तेरा बाप तुझे बोले मैं तेरे भरोसे बैठता हूँ. फर्जी ड्रामे घर वाले मेरे साथ नहीं. मुंह पे बोल बेटा तुझ में लड़ने वाली बात नहीं. कोई साथ नहीं या तुझ में असली आर्ट नहीं या तुझ में वो जज्बात नहीं या टेढ़ी तेरी खाट नहीं. माइक नहीं ले पाता मैं पापा की औकात नहीं. करना तो है मुझको पापा सर पर रखते हाथ नहीं. बनना तो है मुझको सर पर कोई कक्षा क्लास नहीं. कैसे जाऊंगा ऊपर चढ़कर नक्शा मुझको याद नहीं. Live and die by the dream. कैसे तू जी लेगा करके सपने यतीम. कैसे तू जी लेगा तोड़ माँ का यकीन. कैसे लाके देगा आगे बाप को हकीम. तेरे बाप को यकीन है तू खोता है. बाप जाता दफ्तर को तू बिस्तर पर तब सोता है. बाप आता वापस तो तू घर में भी नहीं होता है. लैम्बोर्गिनी सपने पर बंदी को लेके रोता है. हाथों में तेरे छोटा है माँ से जो तू लुकोता है. कौन बनाता रोज बाप रोज बोझ ढोता है. होश वोश नहीं होता है मौज वोज का कोटा है. रॉयल स्टैक का क्वार्टर है गोल्ड फ्लेक भी छोटा है. मत्थे में तेरे गोटा तुझ में फोकस नहीं लेना पड़ेगा. छीन के होता है ओकस फोकस नहीं लड़ना पड़ेगा. नींद से खानी पड़ेगी ठोकर भी बनना पड़ेगा. जोकर भी हंसना पड़ेगा. रोकर भी कुछ दिन तू होगा. नौकर भी खाली रहेगा. लॉकर भी नाजुक दिल होगा. पत्थर भी काफी मिलेंगे. शौकर भी कभी तू होगा. ट्रोल भी पुल्ली करेंगे. मौकरी टिकेगी नहीं. छोकरी गायब दिखेगा होकर भी पाना पड़ेगा खोकर ही. कम आराम ज्यादा काम से है नाम और फिर नाम की दुकान. जितना बड़े मुकाम उतनी कम चला जुबान. दुश्मन से सीख अपनों से सावधान. Never back down, never back down. जितना भी दबे तू करना नहीं tap out. Never back down, never back down. तेरा बाप तुझे बोले मैं तेरे भरोसे बैठता हूँ. Never back down, never back down. जितना भी दबे तू करना नहीं tap out. Never back down, never back down. तेरा बाप तुझे बोले मैं तेरे भरोसे बैठता हूँ. मैंने ध्यान दिया था कि तुम्हें मेरी एक बात बहुत अच्छी लगी. रास्ते खोजने पड़ेंगे और ना मिले तो खोदने पड़ेंगे. फावड़ा उठा ले. Never back down, never back down. Never back down, never back down. Never back down, never back down.
Ooh.
Never back down, never back down. Never back down, never back down. Never back down, never back down.
Okay, then.
Oh my God. Ugh.
You know, the moment I started listening to it, the first thing when you listen to the, never back down, it's been that phrase that has been used so much. Like used, overused, over abused, ये वैसा वाला phrase है, right? Like which throughout, I think, not just hip hop history all over the world, but like it's one of those like something motivational उसके अंदर जाने के लिए ये तीन लफ्जों का इस्तेमाल इतना ज़्यादा हुआ है that there are a lot of every time that you felt low and whatever your song is to go to, when you don't want to back down and when you want to feel motivated, it kind of relates to all that. So I was like, going in, I was like, what spin is he going to give to such a track or to these words to make it sound where, to that phrase to make it sound and make it his own. And rightly so. Like, when we've heard Never Back Down and from other artists, it's been about their struggles and what surrounds them, which in a lot of ways is kind of relatable, but not the way this song is. Because this song gets the whole desi element so strongly in it, while it was still, that barrier was still there because the song was primarily very, it was very, the way boys are brought up to be men and the way men think, it had a lot of undertones of that. So already, mere liye, sunne ke liye, and I'm sure the same thing happened to you as well, there was like this unspoken barrier which was there. And I was like, okay, so he's talking about his reality. He's a guy. So obviously that's what he's going to write about. So I was trying to find that hook and go into my correlation to it, And after a while I was like, I don't even have to relate to it. I can just listen to it from his perspective and that's it. It doesn't even need to be that way, So in that sense, it was a very strong, powerful track. Despite not having any relatability, despite not the kind of music within hip hop as well, not the kind of stuff that I would listen to. It wasn't motivating me. But it was, what I took out of it was his journey. The way his journey had been, the way every time he felt low or how he has come up with it, the pressure he feels and how he deals with it. Yeah. And just all of it. So by the end of it, it was a good track to listen to. And I'm assuming that, releasing it on a year end makes perfect sense because by then everybody is, more than willing to like shed the year gone by and be like a clean slate or just take only the lessons and be ready to take on the next new year. So, by that analogy, I think it would have been perfect. And right now, even as a year start, I think the same analogy, like you said, applies. So it was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree with every point you made because while listening to it, I was also thinking this is guy to guy talk, seriously guy to guy talk, because a lot of things he was saying while motivational and completely like reality driven, because we know that is how guys are raised to think and, father key expectation, like, just be the man and whatever. Those kind of thoughts are very, very obviously predominant in every guy's mind and, being brought up to think that way. So you can't really say much about that kind of programming, but it was very intense, and I was feeling while listening to it that Raftaar has said things like this in the past in some songs. There has been these are the expectations, not even expectations, like parents just want you to do well and be happy, right? It's not that they're putting like pressure on you to be a certain way. They want to see you do well and thrive in life. So I think he said those things before. There was something very, very I don't know, like very, I felt like he was talking to himself. I know in verse 2 he went into big brother mode with a lot of like snide remarks कि ये भी करना है, सोना भी है और लड़की के पीछे रोना है लेकिन Lamborghini के सपने देखने, like get your priorities straight, boy. Like he's giving big brother fatherly almost advice to the guy with like sarcasm and kind of pulling him up, the person he's addressing, कि what are you doing, man? Like focus, where is your focus, what is your priority in life? So that mode he went into addressing other people, but I felt like when I was listening to verse 1, I felt like he was addressing sort of himself. And I feel like for some reason, maybe it's the year he's had, maybe like the injury he's had, the little away, like no music releases for a while, all of that kind of, I feel like he wanted to wrap up the year saying these things to himself as much as to other people. I got that feeling. But yeah, like you said, it was hard for you and me to get that relatable hook in these lines. Not that girls are not brought up to be like, we want to achieve lots of things in life. It's just that we don't think in the same sort of lines probably. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys get what do you mean. But yeah, so another thing I was thinking is like after a gap when you come back, no, your brain is a little rusty. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. But no, I feel like it's a good song to wrap up. It's a good track for us to start the year on, and whatever each person wants to take out of a track like this, take it, because it's real, no? All the lines are very real.
Yeah.
And who doesn't procrastinate? That verse too, I was like, hum sab karte hain. So get on it, get on top of, and there's a certain like sense of accomplishment you feel when you do what you set out to do, when you procrastinate, it just adds to your mental stress, and like, I should be doing this, and that energy keeps building of like feeling frustrated in life or about life. But the fact of the matter is, it's all in your hands. You can change that like this if you just focus and work, So anyway, good track. I needed it. You know what I'm going through in life right now. So loved it. Thanks, Raftaar. My God, that like graininess he took in the voice was just like, how does he do it till the end, start to end? Okay, so there was one line. This is what I'm trying to think before, like the thought I had was about one particular line.
Almost at the end, are you talking about that line where he said, "Ke whatever mad, agar rasta, whatever something khule nahi to khod," something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, very nice. Hena? That was like a powerful end. Okay, done deal. Yeah, if there's no rasta, make it yourself. That's it. On that note, we will end this. And let's begin our new year with that energy. Never back down. Chalo.
And it will be your birthday tomorrow. So once again, happy birthday, because we're recording it today, though this track will release on your birthday. But yeah.
Return of the Mac or the birthday. Chalo. Thank you, Shruts. And take care of yourself, guys. Miss Bhola is there on Instagram. DM me for other recommendations. Do support the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Live long and prosper.
Never back down, never back down. Never back down, never back down.